Welcome back to Big Fuzzy's Transport. I'm Big Fuzzy and we are on the road. I am in Wisconsin. It is Sunday about 10 a.m. I'm on my 34-hour reset. It's been an interesting week. It's been a little bit of a challenge. It's been some good, some ups, some downs. I'm going to walk you through everything we did, and then I'm going to get out here and do another waterless car wash on my truck and clean my wheels and do my weekend reset kind of stuff. So thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let's get to it. All right, it's Sunday. I'm on my 34 reset, so of course for break I'm checking out my maintenance issues, which I don't really have any issues, but I did want to, instead of rest and relax, I needed to spend the whole day working, checking everything out, so I'm good to go for next week. I can't see that, but hey, I'm gonna have to look at that when I put the camera down. All right. So today's plan, basically, I've got the tire pressure sensors on the truck, but I'm gonna check all the tire pressure back here on the trailer. I don't really have a good stand yet. I've got a tripod stand, but it doesn't have a wide enough base and it blows over in a slight breeze, and there's a wind farm over here next to here. There's my view off the back of my trailer. I'm thinking I'm gonna come set my chair up right here, facing out that way, and maybe do Cigar Saturday on a Sunday. Maybe even go live for a little bit. Since I'm trying to put my video up. It's uploading right now, but it's been hours trying to upload that video on a Wi-Fi hotspot. So all my lights are working from my pre-trip. I'm gonna check the tire pressure on these on the trailer. My fluids are all doing good. I'm about due for an oil change. I pulled into a Walmart to get an oil change, but it was a small Walmart with small lifts and they couldn't handle a dually. I used that gas generator on my 34 so that I don't have to turn my truck on and idle. And I've set up my battery, so it's back up at 96% right now. I actually plugged in my razor and stood right here. I've got a mirror, and so I stood out here and shaved this morning, trimmed up my beard. But I'm leaving my bed down right now because I don't need anything out of the cooler, and I'm kind of hopping back and forth between sitting up in the driver's seat watching YouTube and climbing back there and taking a nap. So anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say I was going to try to do the maintenance with you watching, but that's proving to be too much of an effort. So I'll check back with you. All right, let's get the dirty towels and some clean towels.
gonna try to keep these hubs cleaned off. Oh damn it, I forgot I got some of that foam and Dawn spray. I'm gonna use that. Oh, the goal is to use my waterless car wash, and I got this, and I also have see that from a distance it doesn't look that dirty, but then you get up on it and there's this little stuff all the way. So I'm going to try to clean all this up. But before cosmetics, I got to focus on the function, or I'll just spend all day cosmetics and then I'll be too tired to do what needs to be done. But I want to clean these hubs off real good so I can see the oil in there, and then hopefully avoid inspections because my rig looks on point. Okay, so here's a before. I haven't done that one yet. And here's after. I'm not going super detailed. I'm trying not to be too, whatever you call it, obsessive compulsive about it, but I think that'll look better to DOT, and then I can still see in there to make sure I've got plenty of oil bath in my hub. Plus it does look a little sharper. All right, well, we got one side done. Doesn't that look a lot better? That looks a lot more professional. I'm not actually going to clean the wheels or the tires because I want to, but I'm trying not to be so compulsive. Let's do the other side. Went ahead and wiped down the lights on the back. I'm not cleaning the whole back, but just wipe those lights down, get all the dust off those, brighten those up just a little bit. Now we're coming around to these. Now see, they're not super filthy, but you know, if I clean them, keep them clean, maybe I won't have to spend half a day on them restoring them in the future. So I'm gonna work on those and I'll be back. All right, side 2 all spiffy down. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go do the steel wheels on the truck now. I think it's gonna be times like these that I'm happy I didn't go with the chrome tires, or didn't have the option of, I guess if the chrome had been on here, I probably would have got them, but I'm just happy with steel wheels right now because all I gotta do is wipe them down with some soap. Good old magic. So let's get it. All right, so this truck just fired up right next to me, but I've washed the wheels and the whole truck. I didn't really stop because the truck driver came up and started talking to me. But I think you saw the footage earlier of my truck, but if it's too loud, just bear with me. But you see the clean truck now. All that stuff that was on there is gone, all the bugs. Got all the windows and even got the mirrors good. Got my glass. Got the front wheels done. We're bug free up front. Got the chrome a little bit. Don't really have any chrome cleaner. But I got up under the wheel well. I got the paint on the wheel wells. I didn't get up under there. Well, there he goes. So that's that's looking new. So I didn't get all up under in the wheel well, but I did get all that paint, all four sides. And there's the pile of rags it took. So spiffied up and ready for another week. Boy, she looks good, I tell you what. It doesn't look like she's dirty till you start wiping her down. So, all right. Here we have some really big radiators. These are the radiators used on transformers. I imagine those are equally impressive. There's 5 radiators here. This is the Monday, Tuesday load. It got loaded up west in Chicago and delivered down in central North Carolina, but on the southeast side of central North Carolina. So I'm getting ready to go deliver that this morning. Load number 1, and it's Wednesday morning, but that's awesome. It paid $1,900 to the truck. So I'm trying to keep my videos shorter now. So there's load number 1. I'll check back with you. All right, load number 2 is log cabin material. Apparently they didn't send the whole order, so they sent me to send the extra. This place, apparently you can get a whole home on an 18-wheeler flatbed. But that's about 6,500 pounds of part of a house.
Feet turn left onto Longport Road.
Alright, the problem with tarping to keep dry is when the tarp gets wet. I've got this steel that has to be dry, so I'm putting packing blankets to protect it. Hopefully the packing blankets will protect my tarp and keep the steel dry, mostly. So that's that load.
All right, I'm under my 3rd load now. I'll deliver that Monday morning. As you can see, we've run into a little bit of trouble. So, just to cover all this stuff again, I think, let's see, the first load we had going to North Carolina paid $19.50 to the truck, gross. The second load, the log cabin, that was a short run, and so that paid $800. And then this third load that I got jammed up on since Thursday is pays $1,200. So that's a total of $39.50 for the truck. Now I had to throw in some extra fuel because I went way out of route to go home since I got stuck up under this load. So the fuel bill this week, including that, is $920. So roughly $3,030 to the truck this week. So that's not really, we're getting there. At least my paychecks are going up every week. You know, it's not dealing with you know, me not wanting to run. We're not dealing with the company not doing what they're supposed to do. We just keep bouncing into bad luck. You know, some problems and bad luck, but I don't feel anybody on my team is dropping the ball. We're doing the best of what we got. We've had 3 Fridays now since I got out of orientation. The first 2 Fridays I had good runs, but they both canceled while I was en route to pick them up. And instead of getting stuck where I was, my company really scrambled and found something. They weren't good loads, really, but they were better than nothing loads. So, you know, they're trying, I'm trying. I think it's gonna all pull together pretty quick here. And then, of course, this last Friday, I couldn't get a load because I was stuck under this stupid load that the brokers booked, even though the receiver's not open on Fridays. So, you know, I spent that day at home, and then I came up here on Saturday and got parked and started my 34. The reason I did that is I didn't want to get my 34 in at home and then spend the 15 hours or 14 hours of the day getting up here and then have that come off my 70 for next week, so that if the 4th tries a charm, I'm not bouncing up against bad hours. You know, no, I don't run out of hours for some reason, you know, because for the reason because I stuck around at home longer than I probably should have. So I'm up here, I'm working on my 34. I'll get empty. I'm not going to get empty super early on Monday because I know they don't have anything under me that I know of. I haven't gotten an email. And so I imagine usually Mondays the brokers get in about 8. So I'm guessing about 10 would be the absolute earliest they'll have something for me. So I'll probably show up at the receiver, you know, 9 o'clock-ish. Shouldn't take any time at all. It's only just one bundle. It'll take me longer to put the tarp away than it will be to get unloaded. So I'll as soon as I get there and they start, I'll just go ahead and send in an empty, and then I'll put the tarp and stow my gear away, and hopefully around that time they'll I want to show you something. They'll have me a load. Let's see if I can do this. It has parakeets. Oh, come on. And he has his windows open, and so his parakeets are climbing out onto the truck. Let me see if I can balance this and get it steady. He had those birds on his shoulder when he went into the truck. Well, apparently he keeps his window down during the day and just lets them hang out on the truck. So I'm in Wisconsin. It's about 40 degrees outside, and there's tropical birds hanging out. And currently drawing other. So that's the week we got going on here. I'm fixing to get out, like I said, and wash the truck, check the tire pressure, check all my fluid levels, make sure my oil's still good. I changed it, and then I checked it and topped it off a couple of times yesterday coming up here to get it where it needs to be. I'm pretty level, so I should be good to go. But thanks for swinging by. I hope you enjoy the episodes. I hope you enjoy watching me struggle with trying to get this show on the road. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave me a message, let me know what's up, and come on back and see us again next week. All right, take care, everybody. See ya.